Tap Tech. The future of gear, dissected. Stay with us, because we're about to ask the question, does the ultimate compact camera still exist? It has the soul of a classic street shooter, the sensor of a professional studio camera, and a price tag that makes even a Leica fan raise an eyebrow. This is the SONY RX1R III. And for over a decade, this line has represented an impossible dream, a full-frame, fixed-lens camera that could actually fit in your coat pocket. But dreams come with a cost. In this deep dive, we're not just going to review the specs, we're going to uncover the 3 critical trade-offs Sony forces you to make with this camera, trade-offs that will decide if this is your perfect, discreet photographic weapon, or just an outrageously expensive paperweight. Let's not dance around the key draw. The RX1R III is a miracle of engineering. Hold it in your hand, or, rather, picture it, because you're probably used to your camera bag weighing more than a small child. This thing is tiny. Yet, inside that discreet shell is the 61-megapixel full-frame XMR or BSI CMOS sensor. Think about that for a second. That is the same high-resolution sensor found in Sony's flagship Alpha cameras, stuffed into a body that's barely larger than a deck of cards. Why does this matter to you, the discerning creator? It's simple, unprecedented detail in an unseen package. This is the camera you take to a wedding as a guest and still walk away with portfolio-worthy, billboard-ready prints. It's the camera for the street photographer who wants to be invisible but refuses to compromise on image quality. We've got to talk about the lens. It's the beating heart of this system, the fixed ZEISS SONY T*35mm f/2 lens. A 35mm fixed lens is the classic photojournalist's focal length, versatile, true to life, and intimate. But here's the first question, and the first curiosity loop. This is essentially the same lens Sony has used for over 10 years. Has it held up? Can a decade-old lens design really resolve the massive detail from a modern 61-megapixel sensor? The answer, which we'll dive into a little later when we look at image samples, is a shocking yes and an infuriating no. Now, let's talk about the raw file performance. We are looking at a 15-stop dynamic range. What that means is extreme flexibility in post-production. You can bring back detail from crushed shadows and blown-out highlights that you thought were lost forever. This is where the camera earns its premium badge in the quality and malleability of the light it captures. But this incredible power is where our first major trade-off emerges. To pack all this tech in, something had to give. Something you rely on every single day. This is where the keyboard warriors and the purists part ways. The RX1R III is built around a philosophy, compact size above all else. And that philosophy demanded the removal of key modern features. First, no In-Body Image Stabilization, IBIS. None. 0. The sensor is locked in place. On a camera with this much resolution, every tiny hand movement is magnified in your final image. If you're shooting handheld at lower shutter speeds, you are on a tightrope. Can you mitigate this with the f/2 aperture and high ISO? Absolutely. But in low light, when you're used to the magic of IBIS letting you shoot at a quarter of a second, the RX1R III suddenly feels old school. The second compromise, the fixed screen. In 2025, on a $5,000 camera, there is no tilt, no flip, no articulated screen. Period. For years, creators have demanded the ability to shoot from high or low angles without lying in the dirt or climbing a ladder. The fact that the RX1R III has a beautiful, crisp, touch-sensitive screen that doesn't move is, frankly, baffling. And finally, the old ghost of the RX series, the NP-FW50 battery. Yes, that little battery from Sony's older APS-C line. While the CIPA rating suggests an improved 300 shots, in the real world, firing off bursts, chimping photos, and using the gorgeous but power-hungry EVF, you'll be lucky to get through a serious day of shooting without a spare. This immediately turns the ultimate compact into the ultimate compact that requires a separate pouch for 2 spare batteries and a PD charger. This is the friction that kills the compact shooting experience. So, here's the open loop. Are the features you lose more important than the one thing the RX1R III gives you better than any other camera on the market? We'll answer that by looking at the autofocus, a system that's leaps and bounds ahead of its compact competitors. Forget everything you thought you knew about fixed-lens camera autofocus. The RX1R III has inherited Sony's latest and greatest AI-driven AF system. It's not just fast, it's smart. It features 693 densely arranged phase detection AF points covering over 78% of the image area. But the specs don't tell the whole story. The Bion's XR image processor and the dedicated AI processing unit bring a level of subject recognition that is genuinely game-changing for a camera this size. We're talking real-time tracking of eyes, human and animal, even when the face is partially obscured or turning away. We're talking pose estimation technology. You can be shooting a fast-moving subject, and the camera doesn't just stick to the eye, it predicts the movement of the entire body. Think about that moment on the street, or at a market, where you only have one chance. You raise the camera, you fire, and the shot is in focus. This is where the RX1R III differentiates itself completely from its main compact camera rivals. It delivers the confidence of a top-tier professional alpha body. But how does it perform with its vintage glass? The physical lens motors are not as lightning-quick or silent as the latest G-Master lenses, that's a fact. But the AI compensates brilliantly. It tells the older motor exactly where to go, minimizing hunting and maximizing hit rate. It's like putting a supercar engine in a classic chassis. It feels different, but it performs like a beast. This flawless, modern autofocus, combined with the timeless image quality of the ZEISS lens, creates a new kind of photographic freedom. You can truly focus on composition and timing, knowing the camera will handle the focus perfectly. This is a massive point in favor of the premium price. Let's pivot to the workflow and creative tools that make this a true artist's camera, not just a technical marvel. One of the most brilliant additions is the step crop shooting function. Remember that massive 61-megapixel sensor? Sony utilizes that excess resolution to give you 3 prime lenses in one. With a simple button press, you can instantly switch your shooting perspective to a 50mm equivalent at 29 megapixels, or a 70mm equivalent at 15 megapixels. Now, 15 megapixels is still more than enough for professional prints and all social media use. This is essentially 3 of the most useful prime focal lengths in a single, fixed lens body. This dramatically increases the camera's versatility and justifies the fixed 35mm lens choice. You aren't locked to 35mm, you're starting at 35mm with the option to punch in with high-quality results. Next, the creative looks. This isn't just about slapping a filter on, this is about in-camera color science that is refined and deep. Forget endless hours of color grading. We're talking about 12 built-in looks, including the stunning new FL2 and FL3 profiles for a nostalgic, cinematic feel or a vibrant, modern look. The beauty is that these are applied to both your JPEGs and your video, offering a beautiful, consistent color starting point right out of the camera. Speaking of video, while this isn't a vlogging camera, remember the fixed screen. It shoots UHD 4K up to 30 frames per second with 10-bit 4:2:2 internal recording. That color depth gives you professional-grade flexibility in post, and the quality is exceptional. For the discerning filmmaker who needs a high-quality Bcam or a discreet street documentary shooter, the video quality is certainly not a limitation. Let's circle back to that ZEISS 35mm f/2. When you stop it down to f/4, the sharpness is immense, edge to edge. It resolves the 61 megapixels beautifully. But, and this is the frustrating no we mentioned earlier, at the wide-open f/2, you will see corner softness and a notable amount of chromatic aberration. It is a lens with character, but it is not technically perfect for a sensor of this resolution. For the street shooter, this character, the beautiful fall-off, the dreamy bokeh, is a feature, not a bug. This camera is for the affluent purist. The experienced photographer who has other cameras for work, but who needs a personal, everyday carry camera that delivers the absolute maximum image quality in the smallest possible package. It is the ultimate expression of the discreet, luxury photo tool. Its price is not justified by features, but by its unique form factor and unmatched resolution in this class. You are paying a premium to avoid a camera bag. You are paying a premium for invisibility. We explore the tech that changes the game. Let us know in the comments, would you buy this camera over a mirrorless body and lens?